about toxicity.
Finessing, I had to do it. My dog was like Shag and Scooby. Just might let your daddy chew it. How you get hit for no money? But say put your bag into it. Ay, I live my life on the run, like it's an action movie. Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing that toxic people do is that they keep you guessing which version of them you are going to get soon. So they're really unpredictable. And we all know someone who is toxic and we have to cut them off. These people extremely unpredictable, so you call them fake. And how you get around with these people is like you stop trying to please these people, stop trying to please them hard, and move on with your life. Cut them off if you have to. The other one is that they try to manipulate you, like they try to get you to do things that you did not want to do, or try to get you to say things that you do not want to say, or they just wholeheartedly just break you down to another level, and you try to question, you start to question yourself. How to deal with them is just to let them know exactly what you're thinking. Say, no, I do not want to do this. Let these people know exactly what is actually in your mind. Yes, this is called projection in psychology, where someone is actually angry with you but won't own it. So they will say, oh, I feel as though you're angry with me, when they're actually the one angry with you. I feel as if you do not like me, when they're actually the one that do not like you. So how to deal with them is do not explain yourself. You do not need to explain yourself to them. People who makes you prove yourself to them. So these are the people that everyone actually, a lot of people tend to dislike. And I have a few people in my life that actually try to make me prove myself to them by actually proving that I actually have education, or proving that I'm actually smart, and they will say things to you that you're actually stupid. They actually downgrade you and let you have to prove to them. They will say to you that you will never make that. Sometimes I know some people who actually won the lotto, and they had the first thing that somebody said to them when they wanted to try something is that that's actually a 1 in a million chance. These people constantly let you have to prove yourself, and no matter how you prove yourself, you are never enough for them. And how you deal with these people is that you stop trying to prove yourself. You need to stop trying to prove yourself, because these people are one of the hardest not to cry. I have some people in my family that actually wants me to prove myself to them, and I actually had to stand up and say to them, look, I don't need to prove anything to you. And these people are one of the most unhappiest people you would ever meet. These people life are so miserable. Their life is so miserable and so negative and so toxic. Ew. They never apologize. They never apologize. These toxic people never apologize. Like, they will do a lot of stuff to you, and then they will tell about what you do, but they won't say what they do, and they will never apologize to you. And how to deal with this toxic person is that you let them know exactly what they did and how wrong they were to do that to you, and let them know that if they ever do it again, you will never deal with them ever again. Yes, send it as a threat. The next signs of a toxic person is that they like to criticize you a lot. So no matter what you do, everything they find fault in. You do something good over there, they find fault. They're like, let's say that you wash the dishes. I know some people have some toxic parents. They wash the dishes and they be like, how you leave the water in the sink? You know those way? Everything they criticize. You get 100%, you get a 99%. What happened to the other 100%? I know this toxic person in my family that I stay far from. I give her space. I stay at distance from. You know, sometimes you change your picture or you put up a picture. Why are you taking so many pictures? These people love to criticize, and these people are really, really toxic people. The other one is that they leave a conversation unfinished. So you know, when you're talking to some people and you're texting some people, and they want, like, you're in the middle of a conversation and they haven't replied, or let's say that you're talking to someone and they see someone else out there and they quickly leave you and go to the person to talk to them, or you're talking to them and they see somebody passing and they be like, hi, and then they got over. It's kind of shame to say that a lot of adults do this to children, and a lot of people who will do this to you are really envious of you and they want to hurt your feelings. They literally want to hurt your feelings. When they leave a conversation and finish with you, do not continue the conversation. Like, do not talk back to them about the same thing. Leave it there. And when they finally say something to you, you ignore them. They'll bring irrelevant details into conversation. So sometimes you're talking about something and then they know you dislike somebody, but yet still they bring up that person in the conversations, even though the conversation was never about them. So let's say that you're talking about this new scholarship that you received, and then they'd be like, oh, something received a scholarship too, and something over, and they know you hate when to talk about that person, but they still bring it up. They'll make it about the way you're talking instead of what you're actually talking. So they'll be like, oh, I don't like how you talk because your voice is annoying. So they criticize you in a way that is not constructive. They'll exaggerate. So they'll exaggerate to the points where they say that you're always late, you're always doing that, you're always lazy, you're never this, you're never. Those are exaggerated. And the last one is that they're extremely judgmental. So everything you do, they judge. So these are the people you can't really be yourself around. You have to be on tiptoes because of that. And how to deal with people who are exactly judgmental is just cut them off. So I'm gonna be straight up with you. How to actually deal with a toxic person is just to cut them off. I know sometimes people have some toxic people in their family, and true, I know a lot of people are scared, but you can cut off your toxic family too. Just cut them off, honey. And guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe.